Good afternoon, YouTube. My Camaro build is hopefully coming to an end soon. This is the first time you are seeing my new dash in my car, and that is actually the original lower dash glove box over there that came with the car. And started to do some wiring. And let's see, come in the engine compartment, you can see a lot of little wiring, like the wiper motors and wires have been hooked up, and hooked up some grounds over around here, and hooked up the alternator wiring, got all that ran. And I must say, I did a pretty good job at routing that. It flows perfectly. The painless wiring kit has these little mounting zip ties that stuck into a hole in the fender, so that's not going anywhere. It's nice and solid. Still don't have a battery. And there's the battery cable. I still have to do all that and some starter wiring. But other than that, and wiring up the radiators to the radiator fans to a temp sensor, and right in there you can see those two sensors. One of those is a coolant sensor and the other one is an oil pressure sensor, and those are actually sensors that are supplied in the Dakota digital gauges. I will show you those right here. Those are my beautiful Dakota digital gauges. That's like an all-in-one thing. It has all the idiot lights in there, it has all the blinkers in there. It's got its own, here, it's under here. It's got its own like little computer box that all the wiring goes to, and then all it is just a Cat 5 cable that comes off of this box and goes into the back of the gauge cluster. So if you ever need to take the gauge cluster out for whatever reason, you don't have to disconnect 5,000 wires. It's literally just one wire that connects to these gauges, which makes it really easy to install, and everything just goes into that box. It's super easy. And two of the sensors they come with, and the speed sensor for the transmission speedo cable. And so yeah, those Dakota digitals are gonna be sweet. Be wiring those up soon. Oh yeah, and the steering column, which is still in the process of being installed. It's sort of a universal steering column, so I'm gonna have to make a couple of minor modifications to get it to work right, but that should be going in pretty soon. And then I think once we get that mounted, we might progress to a little bit of the wiring. But a couple of little things that have been done as far as wiring goes is the brake switch right there. There's a brand new brake switch and wires connected to that. And then there's a brand new headlight dimmer switch which has been connected. And what else? Yeah, my glove box was locked shut, and this has a new lock on it, and it closes and locks. And I should have the actual inside of the glove box part coming today. It should be in the mail. And so yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Just a bunch of wiring, and hopefully once all the wiring gets done and the steering column gets in, this thing will be able to start up and make some noise, and boy, that will be a glorious day. It's looking really cool, real nice and tidy. Can't wait to show you guys the finished product here in a couple weeks. I think I might have said in another video, my deadline is March 17th. And that's when a car show is that I'm trying to make it with this car, put it in the car show. So that will be fun. So stay tuned, as usual. We're gonna get this thing done.